All right, today on the Big Idea Experience Live, we are going to be talking about a big called forgiveness. Everybody repeat this after me. Forgiveness. Deciding that someone who has wronged you doesn't have to pay. Now, I don't know about you, but when I hear the big idea of forgiveness, I can start to get a little defensive. I mean, after all, it can sort of feel like we're letting people off, like people that have wronged us, just to say that they suddenly don't have to pay anymore. It doesn't sound really fair. And so that can concern me. But I think in the long run, if we see how forgiveness plays out in our lives, we'll actually want to put this big idea into practice. And that's where our studio audience comes into play, because I need your guys' help with this. What we're going to do is we are going to let a balloon represent all of you. And it's not just any ordinary balloon, it is this giant balloon, okay? This giant balloon is going to represent everyone in the room, okay? In fact, it's even got a lovely face on it. You guys like that? Everybody say, "Aw." So we've got this balloon. This balloon is going to represent everyone in the room, okay? Now, we're going to put it through some scenarios, just like you guys might experience on a regular day, and you guys are going to have to decide if we should let it go or if we should make them pay. Everybody say, "Let it go." Everybody say, "Make them pay." And we're going to see how it works out, okay? So this is you, and then one day, regular morning, you get up, and when you get up in the morning, you realize that your sister has grabbed the last bowl of cereal that you love, okay? Whatever it is, your sister has grabbed it, and you can't believe that she would take that from you. She takes it from you, she eats it all, and you are left with bran flakes, okay? So you don't get the cool cereal, you get bran flakes. Should you let it go or make her pay? What do you guys think? Let's see what happens if we make her pay, okay? So we're just gonna put a little air in there. Okay, so we make her pay. We yell at her. We tell her, "You're so selfish. You're so mean. I can't believe you'd take the last bowl of cereal. You know I love that cereal." And afterwards, you don't really feel any better. In fact, you feel a little bit worse. But you thought, well, at least, I got even, right? And so you go out to the school bus because the school bus is here and you're ready to go to school. And when you get on the school bus, you go to your best friend who's already on the bus. He gets picked up right before you, and you're going to sit by him. When you suddenly realize he didn't save you a seat. Can you believe that? He didn't save you a seat at all. In fact, there's not a seat even close to him. So you have to go and you have to sit up front with all the little kids who wipe their noses on the seat, and it's so gross and you can't believe it. So should you let it go or make him pay? Let's see what happens. All right, you treat him with silent treatment the rest of the day. Refuse to talk to him. And even though you feel like you're getting even, you don't really feel any better, do you? And so your day keeps going. Let's do a couple scenarios. We'll do 3, okay? First of all, you go to your classroom and your teacher gives your class a pop quiz. The worst thing is the pop quiz is over stuff you're positive she hasn't even taught in class. Can you believe that? And then you go out on the playground and your other good friend, you bring a toy with you to school maybe, and your other friend grabs it, and not within like the first 2 minutes, your other friend breaks your cool toy that you brought to school. And then when you get back into class, you're headed toward lunch, and the girl in your class cuts you in line. You're supposed to be the line leader, and she says, "No, it's me today." And so you have all these things that happen. Your teacher does a pop quiz, the girl, your friend breaks the stuff, and you are really mad. This is 3 scenarios. Should we let it go or should we make it pay? Let's see what it looks like if we really let it go. Here we go. Little more, maybe, little more. That good? That good? Little more? Little more? All right. Let me ask you a question. Out of all the balloons that I have up here on stage, which one are you nervous is going to pop? Yeah, this one, right? Now, what about this one? No. This one? This one? This one. Now, why is that? We said, yeah. Now, but didn't we say we wanted to make them pay, right? We said we didn't want to let it go. We wanted to make them pay. But who is really paying? Them or him? Yeah. See, here's the thing about forgiveness. When we decide that someone who's wronged us doesn't have to pay, yes, it's the smart decision. And yes, it's treating others right. But if we ever want to maximize our potential, the truth is when we make someone else pay, almost always we're the one that really pays. There's a quote that's been attributed to a lot of different people, but it goes like this. It's some form of this. It says, not forgiving someone is like drinking poison and then expecting the other person to get sick. So let me ask you something. When we're talking about all the different ways that this person had been wronged, would it be better to make him pay or to let it go? Let it go. It would be better to let it go. And it's not gonna, now, it's not going to go crazy around the room because when we let things go, a lot of times nothing crazy happens. We just let it go. And we decide that the people that have wronged us, the people that do wrong to us, the people that treat us badly, we decide that's not going to change the kind of person we become. And we practice the big idea of forgiveness. Here's the truth. If you don't practice the big idea of forgiveness, there is something working inside of you, but it won't change the world around you. In fact, it might just end up getting you hurt. But when you practice forgiveness, when you decide that someone who has wronged you doesn't have to pay, well, then you can let it go and you can move on. And thankfully, you don't pop. Who's glad this didn't pop? Who wanted it to pop? All right. Everybody say forgiveness. Deciding that someone who has wronged you doesn't have to pay.